Welcome back to a new video. In this series we focus on the Olympian gods of Greek mythology. The Olympian gods are the major deities in Greek mythology who reside on Mount Olympus. They were worshipped throughout ancient Greece and played key roles in myths, legends, and human affairs. This video is about Dionysus. He is the god of wine, theater, revelry, and ecstatic madness, embodying both joy and chaos. Dionysus was not just a party god. He represented transformation, chaos, and the breaking of boundaries. As the god of wine and ecstasy, Dionysus brought the gift of wine to humanity. Wine was seen as both a blessing and a curse. It could bring joy or madness. He taught mortals how to cultivate grapes but also warned them about excess. He was a patron of theater and storytelling. Dionysus was the god of drama and performance, inspiring poets, playwrights, and actors. He was also seen as the liberator. Dionysus was a god of freedom, breaking social and gender norms. His cult welcomed outcasts, women, slaves, and foreigners, unlike most other Greek religious practices. His rituals allowed people to shed their normal identities and embrace wild, ecstatic states. And as god of madness and chaos, he drove people insane when they denied him or tried to suppress his worship. His parents are Zeus, king of the gods, and Semele, a mortal princess. Dionysus has one of the strangest birth stories in Greek mythology. His mother, Semele, was a mortal princess who had an affair with Zeus. Hera, jealous of Semele, tricked her into asking Zeus to reveal his true godly form. When Zeus did, his divine power incinerated Semele, but Zeus saved the unborn Dionysus by sewing him into his own thigh. Months later, Dionysus was reborn from Zeus' thigh, making him the only Olympian born from a god and a mortal. This is why Dionysus is sometimes called the twice-born god. Unlike most Olympians, Dionysus was raised away from Mount Olympus. After his birth, Hermes took him to be raised by nymphs in the mountains to protect him from Hera. As he grew older, he wandered the world, spreading the secrets of wine, theater, and religious ecstasy. Because he was born of a mortal mother, many viewed him as not fully divine, and he was often rejected by kings and cities. Pentheus, king of Thebes, banned Dionysian rituals and mocked Dionysus as a fraud. Dionysus tricked Pentheus into dressing as a woman to spy on the Maenads, his frenzied female followers. Pentheus was discovered, and the Maenads, in their divine madness, tore him limb from limb. His own mother, Agave, killed him with her bare hands, thinking he was a lion. The daughters of King Minyas refused to worship Dionysus, preferring work over festivals. Dionysus cursed them with madness, making them hallucinate and tear apart their own children, thinking they were animals. There are some more famous myths about Dionysus. The Maenads. The Maenads were Dionysus' wild female followers. They roamed the mountains, drinking, dancing, and entering a divine frenzy. In this state, they became supernaturally strong and could tear apart animals, and sometimes men, with their bare hands. The Satyrs. Satyrs were half-man, half-goat beings who followed Dionysus. They were symbols of indulgence, sexuality, and humor. Pan, the god of the wild, was often depicted as a satyr-like companion of Dionysus. Dionysus and Ariadne, a love story. Ariadne, a Cretan princess, was abandoned by Theseus on the island of Naxos. Dionysus found her, fell in love, and made her his immortal wife. He gave her a golden crown, which became the constellation Corona Borealis. The pirates who mocked Dionysus. A group of pirates kidnapped Dionysus, thinking he was a rich noble. They mocked him and refused to believe he was a god. Dionysus transformed their ship into a mass of vines, turned into a lion, and sent a wave of madness upon them. The pirates jumped into the sea and were transformed into dolphins. Dionysus had one of the most widespread and unique cults in ancient Greece. They worshipped Dionysus in the theater of Dionysus, Athens, where actors would wear masks and take on different identities. This is the birthplace of Greek drama. At the Dionysia, a festival of wine and theater plays were performed in his honor. Mystery cults. Followers of Dionysus participated in secret rituals involving dance, music, and ecstatic experiences. His worship spread across Greece, Rome, and even parts of Asia, influencing later Bacchic cults. Thank you so much for watching. I hoped you enjoyed it. If you want a video about a specific mythological being, please let me know in the comments. Have a great day.